Hey, good afternoon, guy. Hello, how y'all doing? It's me, Young Leo here. Welcome to my channel, Automotive Fine Sport channel, on YouTube channel. Today is August the 16th, on a weekday, 2017, and today I'm making the videos to demonstrate and I guess showing you guys here what I have set up here to show you guys what happened with my with my 98 Eclipse. I had a flat tire in the back rear on the passenger side rear here, and this is what happened. This is how it looks like when it's flat. I haven't been driving for a few days, and that's why it's flattened. And well, that's not the main reason it's flattened. I think it's beginning to flatten. But at this point right now, I'm not pretty sure if there's a nail in it or it's so wear out or the tire is bad. Period. The last time I noticed why it happens, it's starting to flatten, is the last time I drove, and this is what happened. I'll tell you guys here. Uh, I ended up starting my car, trying to drive going somewhere that day, and I kind of, I don't know, I guess I didn't really pay attention, and this is like my very first time. I guess I just woke up or whatever. I didn't really pay attention because you know how manual car you have to hit down the clutch and all that, and of course you gotta hit the brake when you're going down the hill or up the hill or whatever you need to brake. I didn't really pay attention. I had my right foot onto the clutch instead of my left foot. And usually, your left foot is on your clutch and your right foot is braking gas. My house is down the hill, and usually I put it on neutral and brakes. So when I put down the emergency brake, the car, it'll move down a little bit because right here is kind of like even flat surface. But if but I have to put on emergency parking. If I don't and I put it on neutral, the car might roll down anytime, any minutes that you don't realize you don't know. So that's what happened. I put down my emergency brake and I had my right foot on the clutch. That's so stupid. I mean, I didn't really pay attention. This is the very first time ever happened during my 15 years of driving manual cars. Period. I've been driving manual cars 5 speed for so long, and there's a mistake that I done too, and I admit it, and it almost cost me an accident too. And here's what happened. I got my right foot onto the clutch pedal, and my left foot's basically hanging, doing nothing on the side. And the thing is, I shut the door too, and I was ready to go, ready to roll down. And guess what happened, guys? As soon as I rolled down, I hit on the brake, but my right foot was on the clutch. So I'm like, what the hell? I thought my brake is broke or something. I thought my brake is failed. I keep hitting. As soon as I roll down to like a middle part right there at my hill driveway, and I realized, I keep hitting right foot on my clutch, and it didn't break. So I thought something wrong with the brake with my leg brake. I thought it was broke or something. So I immediately hold the parking lot brake and pull up real quick. And God, guys, the the whole cars and the tire was just screaming. It was screaming, and I thought I hit the mailbox too, but obviously I didn't. I took control of my steering wheel, so I didn't really swerve or anything. And the steering wheel is hard too, so I can't really move anywhere. But luckily, I park it like straight to the driveway, because sometimes when I park up here, I might park straight to the grass or straight over there or whatever. I don't know, because up here you never know. But most of the time, when I drive up to my driveway here, I drive it really straight. I try to make it straight as I can so I can roll down straight right there, because there's usually a car right here. My people cars right here, and usually park all the way over here, and I have to park all the way this side near the trash can, and sometimes it'll hit the grass when I go down. So I was just so lucky that I remember, oh shit, it's my right foot that's hitting the clutch. So I have to like, well, I didn't realize that until afterward. Anyway, I pull up the emergency brake and the tire was squeaking loud too, and it didn't want to stop. Like it wanted to stop, but like it has to roll down. It has to like roll down, and I know all my tires are like stuck still, you know. So that's why it makes this. I don't know if you. I think it's been raining, so the tire streak has been gone, disappeared. I'm pretty sure it's gone by now, but it's literally like there's tie 8, you know, like the cement's eating the tire. Like you can see the big line of a tire, and it was like, I think it was a back tire, both of my back tires, or all of my tires are like, you know, trying to break. But anyway, what I'm trying to make a point here is, I think that's what happened. So I mean, I uh, luckily I hit on the brake. Well, I didn't hit on my leg brake until like it's done, it's over. That's when I realized I had my right foot on my clutch, you know. So I've been using emergency brake the whole time, and thank goodness, you know, people make emergency brake on the car, so you can use it whenever like emergency. Like you have to make it quick too. Like it happened in 2 seconds, one, not even 2 seconds, 1 second. Once I rolled down there and I couldn't hit on my leg brake, I had to like, you know, hit my emergency, like pull up my emergency brake real quick, or else my car can roll down so hard that it hit the street and damage my engine or my or whatever. Well, I don't think it's really gonna damage the engine, but like my suspension and all that might be effed up or something, whatever. Like, you know, or my body kits might scrape real bad down there because it's rolling real fast too. It's rolling like maybe 5 miles, not so fast, but you know, this hill is high, so it's rolling down, so that means it can hurt something on my car. But anyway, so that's my lesson learned. You gotta pay attention, gotta be focused, know what you're doing all the time, guys. It's not just it's happening like 1 second, like something, anything can happen, like, you know, in 1 second. Whoa, I got like a killer bees trying to attack me just a second ago, so I have to like get out of there for a second. Oh my goodness, I've been having like bees problem around my house all the time, because especially when I just we just like we just destroy like two big killer bees underground nets. So now, like now they're mad, you know. If they see us, they're gonna, you know, they're gonna do something. I know that for a fact. Cause like behind my wood is so many woods, like, but I have to do something. Oh, I think that's like, oh, I think that's the queen, cause the queen flying, cause it's big. It's the killer queen, cause I messed up. You know, we destroyed that net, so now they flying around and stuff. It's been like almost a week already since we did that. But anyway, not want to waste any more time. I just want to go straight to what I'm doing here today. I've been working, and I've been, you know, I didn't really have any time to work on my tires. It's been sitting for like a week now, and now I just, you know, I'm not working today, so I have the time to actually make a video and do this at the same time. And you know, there's some point that I'm gonna show you guys in the video that I don't need to. For example, like jacking up the car tire and taking the tire out. I will not make a video on doing that. If you guys want to see me doing a video how to jack up the car or taking out the tire, I have videos on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, that actually show you guys how to do that. Okay, so just go ahead and go back to my previous video and check all of them, and you guys will find out a lot of interesting video that you might can learn out of from me. And you know, whatever you're trying to do, I have a lot of video working on cars up until this point. And so yeah, just go ahead and check on that. But I will skip the part that I would jacked up the car and taking out the tire. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. It's probably gonna be a long video because it's gonna be a long process. I'm gonna show and tell you guys what I'm gonna do step by step. um, so first of all, what I'm gonna do here is, this is what I was thinking for a long time ago, because um, I have rebuilt my car, and my car tire has all four old tires. Okay, I I just, after I rebuilt it and one of my, I think my front tire here, I think it's on this side. Yes, the Continental, I remember. This tire here, after I rebuilt it, it was bad. It was worn and old, so I had to go to replace it. But I replaced it with a used tire. But the thread was is still good, you know, for $40. I went to a local used tire right around the corner. There's some Mexican, Hispanic people does it. It's called Adino, and he does it. They does it everything. Okay, used tire for $40 with balancing, and they do all the work. You know, they jacked up and take out your old rims, put it on a new used tire or a new tire for you. You know, do all that balancing in there. They have the machine just like, you know, the real shop. And so, and I got a good threaded Continental tire too. Up until this time, I changed this front tire like maybe half a year already, 6 months ago, somewhere around there. But as you guys know, used tires not come with warranty. It's only like a 7-day warranty. I think you can come back if it's bad or whatever for used tire. But new tire, they have pretty much the same warranty like every other shop. 40,000 mile, you know, for a cheap for a cheap new tire, like a $50, $60 new brand new tires if you want to replace it. So that's the warranty and all that at the used tire place. you can um, you can go to like a new shop or whatever, like a NTB, you know, whatever, a AAA, and well, discount tire, yeah, that's more like tire right there, discount tire, and you know, you can buy new tires, but a new tire will cost you some fortune. Okay, you gotta get ready for like $300-400 to get 4 brand new tires, and one brand new tire, cheapest it'll go like $60-70 plus tax. So so if you want, you know, you don't have that kind of money and you're trying to, you know, change one used tire at a time or whatever, you know, go for used tires. Only half the price, $40 right there, instead don't have to pay 80 or 90 or 100 for to replace one brand new tires. So here's my logic, what I'm gonna do on the long term too. I've been trying to do it. I've been wanting to have brand new tires and to put on my rim. See, right now I have, you know, I have extra set of rim. I actually have another sets of this right here. This set of rim on my 98 Eclipse are OZ racing rim. You know, as you guys already see, I have 3 put on because I don't want, you know, there's too many Berkeley, so I have to put on 3 and put one original. This is the original rim for the model of my Eclipse here. This is the real. This is the factory. Okay. Now that's not OZ Racing. That's factory. I put one right there, and I still have my fourth OZ rim. I keep it in my house and all. And I have another sets of 2000 and above model Eclipse four sets of rim. That one sets. I have that that new sets of Eclipse rims. So that's another sets. And I have a spare rim of the original rim right there. I have a spare one. And on my 98, I mean on my 99 Eclipse right here, you guys see I have a whole set of that original year model rims. So basically I have 3 sets of rim with tire too. So I can basically just drop one of those tire in there and drive it for temporary for now. Going to change my tire, you know, I can actually do that. But on this video, I'm going to show you guys what to do and how to do when you got a flat tire, okay? And I'm going to talk with you guys about what I'm going to do with the tires and everything like that, because I'm thinking about putting some spring on it, lower spring, just like my Integra before. And I'll go over with you guys in a little bit, okay? So here's what, first thing first is showing you guys when I am actually get a flat tire. This is what I'm gonna do next, okay? So you see I got all these tools and equipment here, right? So the first thing I would do is air blow it up. So how you do you air blow it up? This is what I do. I use an air compressor with the tire gauge air. I call this a tire gauge air gun, I guess you could say that. This is to connect to my air compressor hose and all to pump up, okay? To pump up air pump air into the tire, so it will flatten up. It will rise up, you know, because right now it's flattened, right? It's all the way flattened. You guys see that? And it's flattened to the wheel, okay? It's flattened down to my rims, okay? So this, if I park this too long, it could cut my tires, and I cannot blow it up anymore. You know, I cannot. In that case, I really do have to swap in a different wheels, you know, to drive. But right now, what I can do is, you know, since it's just parked for like a couple of days, flattened like this, I can just pump air on it, pump it up, and then check the psi pressure on the tire using this gauge right here. This regular $2 gauge at anywhere, you know, Walmart, AutoZone, whatever. Um, once I blow it, once I got the tire blow up, I'll check the gauge. Okay, make sure uh, it's around 30 psi or 35 psi. You know, just to make sure you can drive to a used tire place or anywhere to change a new tire if you planning to change a new tire. So I think I'm planning to change a new tire too, because I want to keep my other sets of rim, you know, like that, you know, unless because right now all my sets of rim are covered, so I have to like literally check one by one to see if I should do a a wheel swap, or I wanted to go to a used tire and change out this tire of the rim here. So I'm still planning what I should do next, but that's what I need to do. I need to check all my wheels to see, you know, any wheels has good tire thread, then I can just swap that, and then just take this tire out and bring this tire to change the tire later on whenever I wanted to. So this is kind of like emergency case. Then I'll do that. But if not, if I have the time, I'll just go ahead and blow this up, take it out, test it, and bring it to change to a used tire and change it. So what I'm gonna do next is, as you guys already know, I'm gonna blow up, put some air in the tire, check the psi, and then let's look at this bee right here. This bee, these big bees, they won't sting or bite you, so I'm not afraid of that ever. Just afraid of the other kind of bees like the yellow jacket killer bees or whatever, hornets or wasps. Yes, we all scared of those kind of bees. You can get hurt and you can go to the hospital real bad. Okay, back to what I was saying is, um, rise it up. You're gonna have to take out the tires. So my tire have the locks. So I'm putting the locks in and everything. Set up my jack. Right now it's really low. I shouldn't take out my low profile jack, but it's too big. So this place is kind of narrow for me. And I mean I can do it, but it's too heavy too. It's just I'm too lazy to do that right now. So I'm just gonna use this technique right here, using small jack, two small jack right here. I can't put this jack in yet because the body kit's too low. I have to use that small jack first and jack up a little bit, and then I'm going to use this like, you know, every other time that I use to jack my car. So I'm not going to carry out that low profile jack. That's too big, too heavy, you know. No, it's on my way. So after that, I jacked it up, loosened all the lug nuts. Yes, of course. But before I loosen the lug nuts and all that, I will, if you guys needed to, if your wheel hasn't been taken out for like months or whatever, I recommend you put some lubricant on it, or like BP Blast, because it'll give you a hard time if you don't use that. You know, to use a lock and to take out the wheel lug nuts, you know. So use that if you have to, and if you have locks, you know, just like I do. So once I loosen out all the lug nuts, take out the tires, and have it stand up like that. And of course, my tire at that point, I should already, you know, fill up the air and everything. Then what I'm gonna do next is take out the wheel and bring it to test it. What I want to do is test the wheel, because I used to work at NTV, it's Thai Kingdom. It was Thai Kingdom, big old Thai. You know, it's the same owner. And right now, Thai Kingdom is gone. It's called NTB right now, and I used to work at that place down the street from where I live, and I was a tire technician, mechanic, and all that stuff there. I was doing all that, so I'm pretty much know everything about tire. Okay, well I know enough to fix my own tire and all that. I can patch, I can do all that too, because back in the day I was doing that. So what I want to do is I learned the technique there, And now I'm gonna use that technique, all that what I learned, and whenever I have a problem with my tire, I can fix it. I know what to do, or what I should do before I'm buying a new tire. I'm not wasting my money for buying a new tire if it's just have a hole and I need to patch, or whatever. So my tire right now is worn. Right at this point, I don't know if there's a nails on it, there's any hole, any crack, or like if it's wear out so much. What I can do is after I take out the wheel, I'll bring it to. Um, I'll show you guys. I'm gonna walk you guys there too, because I know I am not going to make any videos um, while I'm doing this too. Besides right there in my car and you know talking and all that. So after I take out, it's going to the back of my house here. So after I'm taking out the wheel, what I'm gonna do is rolling the wheel. Um, I have this big old. It was like a pin before. We cut it in half, and basically you can put water there, fill it up, do whatever, plant in your garden. I use this, and we have this at a water hose. Fill up some water on here, like halfway, whatever, just to wet the tire. Okay, I'll roll the tire around here, and then of course I gotta pump more air onto the tire. Okay, you need like 40 psi or whatever. Don't pump it too much because you might blow the tire. Okay, just pump it hard, like 30 psi is fine, just regularly. Okay, and just roll around this water here around, and just roll it really really slowly. Okay, and see and check, see and hear for any bubbling, and you can hear the hiss. Then you'll find out where is the crack or where is the hole or whatever. That's a really good technique that I learned at Tire Kingdom before. So you want to do is roll it really slowly. If you roll it too fast, you can't tell. Okay, you have to roll it really really slowly, and then you will hear, you will listen, and you will see. Um, you will see. Is there any bubble, any hiss, any thing like that? Then you find out where the hole is. Okay, so that's really really simple, but it could be hard too, because first of all, if the hole is too small, if it's like a crack or whatever, it's too small, you can't see it. You can't see it bubbling. You can hear it only. But another thing is sometimes you can't even see the bubbling. Okay, you have to put it down to the water. You have to put the tire down onto the water, and sometimes it bubbling from the bottom of the water. Yeah, so you can't really see it. Sometimes you can't see it on the top. You have to like, you have to leave it for a while too. Leave it for at least 5 minutes or so, 5 or 10 minutes. Then it'll start to like bubbling after that. Because trust me, it takes a while for people to find out where's the hole and the crack on the tire. Okay, so that's how I would check it. And after that, we find out there's a hole. Then if it's enough to patch it, or um, but a hole has to be big enough enabled for people to patch it. And you can patch it at home. You can have your own tool to patch it. You can find out how to patch it online. I don't think I have ever make a video on how to patch it yet, because I have not come to that. I have never had that happen, so I haven't. And of course, you need a tool too. Like you need to buy some patch. All it takes is just a drill gun tool. That's all, and a patch. And of course, you gotta have some type of tool with the gun to push, to make a hole bigger so you can patch it. When you patch it, you need to make a bigger hole to patch it. That's why people can't really patch small holes. So tiny hole, you can't patch that. That's why they if the hole is too small, they'll make it bigger before they patch it. Yeah. And if the hole is too big that you cannot patch it at all, yeah, you're gonna have to get brand new tires or use another used tire. That's all. So that's how you're gonna find out if you need to patch, or you wanna, it's too wear out or whatever, or you have a crack on your tires too bad. Then that's when you need new tires, or buy a used tire after that. But yeah. All right. So what else I want to say after this is after I find out, then I'll see what I'm gonna do next after that. Because there's many things that I can do. and it depends on like if it's a hole I need to patch, or you know, I or the tires just wear out where I need to buy brand new tires or get a used tire. And I'll tell you guys, the patch to patch it is $19 at a big shop, but at a used tire shop they only charge you 15. I would go to a used tire place because they're pretty much doing the same thing. I'm not trying to like dissing anybody or here and there, whatever. I'm just trying to save some money, help you guys save money. I would go to a used shop tire to patch or to get a used tire, period. Or you can get a brand new tire there. You can buy a brand new tire there. They have brand new tires there at the used tire place. But I don't know. The warranty will still be the same thing. But I don't know if they're going to be there for a while or not. Or it just depends on how you deal with that owner or that shop. You get along with a used shop than a new shop, then go to a used shop tire. Okay. It's your decision. I can't make that decision for you. I make it on my own. If it was me, I'll go to a used tire place just to save some money if I need to patch or if I need to get a used tire. Okay. And the place I went for the used tire place here, their used tire, the thread is really, really like it's like 70% or 80% most of the time. See, like this one, I drove this a couple months already, and the thread is still good. It's like this is like maybe 60% now. Yeah, I mean I've been driving it. So the back tire seems like it has more thread here. I think this is a bad tire. It has cracks. So but they still have a lot of thread left, guys. I don't know what happened with it. It might has a hole on it, so I'm gonna find out in a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about here a little bit, um, and then I'm gonna find out what happened, and I'll tell you guys what happened after that. So, but I'm thinking to get brand new tires, and I've done some research. Brand new tire online on I've searched. You want to search before you actually go there. Like NTB or Pep Boys or where everywhere. Selling brand new tire, like discount tire. I would go online and check for prices first, like the cheapest brand price that I have. I think the cheapest brand price, brand new tire that I have is I think it's like maybe not Continental or anything like that, or like Hancock or whatever. This is like cheap brand. I don't know. It starts with around $60, 50 something, $60, including tax. We're looking at $70 or $80 out the door. Do everything for you. $70 for brand new tires at those places, um, or you can just go to a used tire place. That new tire like $60, something like that. So it's pretty much like half price of the used tire. Here's what I'm thinking, planning to do. I'm thinking, because I checked eBay and I saw these Lion tire, like something Lion, whatever it's called. But if I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna video and take picture and show you guys what kind of tires are those. They're also pretty cheap, guys. I saw it on eBay. Now I was trying to look for for new tire, and I'm checking all over those tire discount and stuff like that. Their tire cheap is like $60, 50 something, $60, and it's not like a good brand or whatever. You want a good brand, you have to go to like $90 to $100. I saw some pretty cool racing Lion tire. It's a brand called Lion, something Lion, I forgot. But it's pretty cool, guys. I'll show you guys that. I think about buying it. It's like $50 a piece, and to buy four, it's like 50 something a piece for one tire, and including shipping. Okay, and buying four sets of four, it's 200 and some, $210 or whatever, including shipping. So that's pretty much cheap, guys. Like, I'm thinking about doing that because you know it's a good brand. It's a good brand racing tires, and my tires right now is the size is 205, 55 R16. I'm thinking upgrading to 225 or 235, somewhere around there. And I saw it on that Lion brand on eBay. It's 225 or 235, I forgot. Uh, 50 R16 and sets of four for like $200. I'm thinking about ordering that, and to So I can just order those 4 sets of tire and then just go into like a used tire place for them to install it for me. Now I don't know about the new shop, but the used tire shop, they can install that for me each tire for like $15. So I think 4 tire will be $60 for them to install a new tire onto my rims. That's if I'm bringing my new tire to them. So at other shop, I don't know. I think like Discount Tire, I don't think they will do that for you. I'm not sure. Well, I think they could because before I worked there, they've done it before. So I'm gonna ask how much is it. They might charge more. If they charge more, I'm gonna go to a used tire place. There's no point for me to go to a new shop for putting on my own tire to the rim and charging me more than $15. Used tire place charge me $15 per tire if they put it on for me using my own tire, and other shop might charge more than that. So I go whatever low, and so that's what my plan. Think about buying those that brand name tire and bring it there, because buying all 4 brand new tire at those shop will cost like $300 to $400. That's just too much, and it's not even brand name tires. It's not even cool, racing tires like I was looking at on eBay. So and then on top of that, if I'm thinking about buying brand new tires like that, putting all brand new tires into my car, I was thinking, I might, go ahead and order sets of lower spring for my 98 Clips, just like I did with my Integra back in the day. My 92 Integra, it has a lowering spring, and it was adjustable lowering spring too, so I can just actually jack the car up and adjust it. But like now these days, people go air, but I'm not feeling spend $5,000 on air, air lowering. I mean, it's convenient because you can lower your car and rise your car within a button, but that's too costly. I mean, I've just spent some time to go down and jack my car up and then adjust some screw to adjust the lowering spring. Because if you buy the type of springs that comes with adjustable spring, then it'll have like the adjustable thing where you can just turn the screw and you can adjust where your spring can be higher or lower, so you can higher and lower your car. And that's what I'm planning to do up to this point. I still want to do that because it will not cost me 5 grand or whatever to put air onto a car. So that's like the cheapest thing you can do. And plus, if you can do it by yourself, you get an adjustable spring. You can just go ahead and have the tools and all that. You can do that by yourself. That's pretty easy. And now I don't know about air thing. Air, you probably have to take it to the shop or whatever. You have to have experience to doing it, because air is complicated too. Because you need tank and all that to have air. Going up and down, lowering your car up and down. So that's something that has to do with air and maybe electronic, or have a big component machine or whatever. You have to install that into your car, in the back of your car or the front of your car. I've seen it, but I technically haven't done that yet. I've seen people does it, but I haven't really get into detail about doing that. That's why, because I don't want to spend 5 grand on doing that. Why you want to spend too much for for, it's like a brand new car or whatever. You know. I've seen people putting air onto like a 90 a 90 300ZX Nissan. I mean, it's a 90, man. It's not 2000. It's not a 2015 car. It's an old car. I'm not gonna put air in an old car. I mean, that's just waste of money. Anyway, so that's what I'm planning to do. Buying some adjustable spring before I put tires on. I mean, I can do it after I put brand new tires on. It don't really matter to me. But that's what I'm planning to do if I'm going to put brand new tires onto my car. And if I'm going to buy brand new tires and put it onto my Eclipse here, then I will probably order brand new adjustable spring to install into my car, and I will actually do it by myself. I'll do some research and do it. I mean, before I've done it before, but every car is different, right? You want to do it right. You want to be, extra cautious about it, because you're dealing with spring and all. Because it's, those things can hurt you. Okay, if spring flies out, it'll hurt you and kill you. So just remember that. Research before you do anything, everything really. So that's what my plan is, guys. If I'm if I'm gonna buy all four, I'm gonna you know replace all four new tire, brand new tires onto my Eclipse, then I'm gonna go ahead and order the a whole brand new uh, kits. Lowering kits, spring kits. It's like I think up to like $60. It's not even $100 for a adjustable spring kit for any car really this day. Well, older car. I don't know about new car. New car might cost more, but old cars it costs around under $100 for a lowering spring adjustable kit. On eBay. It's everywhere on eBay now. I mean, I buy everything on eBay. I don't care what other people say. eBay is cheap or whatever. I mean, I ordered some from Amazon too, but Amazon is just like they just have the real deal. Amazon is they don't have that much to choose, but they have the real deal. Everything is high. Like they only have like one or two product, but everything is expensive. So I only order on Amazon sometime. Most of the time, most of my parts and stuff like that, I order on eBay because eBay has everything. You can have a lot of variety of things to choose from, and I deal with eBay. I'm used to it. I mean, I have no problem, no trouble whatsoever from my past. I've never have like shipping that ship me fake things or don't ship to me. I always, they always ship to me. So sometimes they ship me twice. Ship to me things that I say I haven't received it yet, so they ship me again. So that's it, guys. Uh, yeah, I still haven't do anything in the front yet. Because things just piled up to me. Now it's a flat tire I have to deal with. So I was trying to like weld my front body kits in place because it's still saggy. See that? I mean, it looked all right from seeing far away, but look it closely. It's damn. It's like it's not in place. And I need to clean my headlights right there too. I got the headlight. I got the restoration headlight kits already. I'm gonna clean, but still haven't had time to do it. Anyway, just telling you what's happening. That's all. Not trying to complain anything, but it is what it is. I have not done it, and I'm telling you straight up, I have not done it. That's it. I don't want to stay here, talk about it and bitch about it, but it's the truth. Some people watch my video be like, why your video so long? Like you bitching a lot, whatever. Hey, I'm a talkative guy. That's how I am. That's how I do my videos, and that's why my videos are so long. Um, but anyway, haters always gonna hate, and I don't care. I mean, I get dislike and likes on my video. I don't really care. I just thanks that y'all do it. Okay, so anyway, enough talk about that because I got no time to talk about that whatsoever. I have more time doing my things than talking about people or whatever. Anyway, so I think I have uh, explaining all the things